Hello. Okay, so for anyone who finds these by accident, wow, sorry, I have not, um, you know, tossed my hair this morning or this afternoon. It's afternoon technically. For anyone who's finding this by accident, these are very impromptu. I don't usually do Monday sprints, but I need sprints, and a few of my friends said they needed sprints, so here I am with sprints. So we are gonna go. I don't know how long, to be honest with you. Until I go to work, probably. So I don't have work for a few hours. I will have to, if I talk too long, I will have to, I will do a sprint relatively soon because I do have to go get Ari off the bus, in about an hour. So there's that because she went back to school this morning. Yay. We love it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay. Hello, Zoe. How are you? What are you? You're reading The Writing Retreat, right? I need to start that, but I first have to finish Ninth House. I am having some kind of a block in my brain. I want to read nothing with my eyeballs at this point. I don't know if it's because I hit that reading hangover after Magnolia Parks. But ever since I finished Magnolia Parks, I don't want to read anything with my eyes. Not even on my Kindle. And it's other than fan fiction. And this is actually becoming a problem because I don't necessarily have access to everything on audio. So I'm going to finish Ninth House. I'm going to start the writing retreat. And then I also just got the library loan of Legendborn from the library. So I know that I'm not going to read it physically, but I need to try to get myself out of this slump of audio only. It's very inconvenient because I don't listen to audiobooks if Mr. Reading Waniva is sleeping in here, and he sleeps in here 3 days a week. So that means that the only time that I'll really listen to it is at work, and I can't always listen to books at work. It really depends on how busy it is. So I grabbed Legendborn. Give me 1 second. My boss is calling. Hold on. Okay, sorry, my boss called me about work things, but that's my plan. I'm gonna reread Legendborn via ebook and see if that helps because I love Legendborn. It's like a cover book. So, hello, Kelsey. How are you? What are you reading? Thank you so much. My head is less sore today. I'm gonna try to pull it up. I really am supposed to pull it up for work, but I couldn't pull it up yesterday. My head was so sore, but I think it's starting to feel a bit better today. So yes, the writing retreat. I believe I did see it on American Scribd as well. If it's not on there, I really don't mind buying it. I like thrillers, and now that Mr. Reading when Eva is reading so much, he will also use it gives him more books for Audible as well. So hello. Yes, these are very random. Okay. We were talking in the writing retreat Instagram group chat, like for the buddy read, and Zoe wanted sprints, and I was like, I can do sprints though. I could do them. So here we are. Yeah, that's the worst. How rude of them. You know what I mean? To not want you to read at work. Like it's just so rude. I have just gotten to the point where if I am like, I'll be like, you know what? I could really use a book. So I do that sometimes. Yeah, mine, I see this one. Mine also will autocorrect a lot. I think because I type Kelsey's name so often, my phone has figured it out. But for the first little while that I knew Kelsey, it would autocorrect. It's very rude. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Okay, so yes, on my docket today, ninth house. I need to finish ninth house. Because that's a buddy read with just knock something off. With Brittany, and I know she's finishing it today. And then I will start the writing retreat. I'm actually really excited for the writing retreat. For anyone who doesn't know what this book is, it's this one. I got mine from Book of the Month as it was an early release copy in February. So it's been sitting on my shelf since February because I got it as an early release, and I know which is when I became part of the friend zone with Book of the Month. And I know that I know Brittany, I think, had an arc of this one, I think is how she's reading it. So I actually wanted an arc of this and I didn't get it. So when I saw it on Book of the Month, I was like, this is the book we're grabbing. Plus, I don't know why I love this cover so much. Because I hate that it has this at the top, but I'm glad it doesn't have it on the spine. But I almost want to buy a second copy of this book so I can display it because I like the cover and it would work for like wintertime when I get aesthetic enough to like have decorations on my shelf. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, so excited. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? Honestly, I like both because I saw your cover for the UK, and honestly, like if I had one of each, I wouldn't even cry about it, honestly. For anyone that doesn't know what the UK cover looks like, I don't know if I can reopen the picture because you sent it. Yeah, I can't reopen the picture. But if you go look at the UK cover, I really actually do like the UK cover because I think that it's creepier than this cover. But I like this cover because it's subtle. You know? It's like a give or take thing for me. Thank you so much. Yes, the US cover. I think that it's so cool. And I always forget that other places have other covers. That's the thing. Like I forget that. I need to start looking at like Waterstones. Is that UK? I think that's UK, right? because Waterstones has all of like the good UK covers, and they're more expensive for me to order them, but like it's worth it to me, you know. Okay, thank you. Let's just say it's been super rough. There's no one can help. Makes too much. Yeah. This was actually a problem that I ran into in Florida as well. And I was a single mom for most of the time that I lived in Florida, which like they're supposed to be more helpful to you in that situation. They're not, okay? Because even on one income, they would claim that I made too much. So I feel this pain. And I'm sorry, Chrissy, if they're I hope that everything works out. Everything will work out. I just hope that it works out fast, you know? Florida. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let me show y'all the UK cover. Here we go. So I just think that the UK cover is more creepy than the American cover, because this is the American cover here with the snowy landscape, and this is the UK cover. I just like the house dripping in blood, honestly. Yeah, I like both, to be honest. Yeah, I looked at Waterstones when Amari came out. Amari, I think she's over there behind. Yeah, she's over there. When Amari came out, because I really want the UK covers of Amari. I don't necessarily need them to be signed, but I just really want the UK covers of Amari because I just think that they're so beautiful. And we love Amari in this house, honestly. Me too, just joining friends, wanting to get away from what I am in. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I also really like the US cover. But also, like, I'm very, like, I like a subtle thriller cover, you know? Because, like, The Silent Patient is one of my favorite covers, and I feel like it's a really, like, subtle cover, you know? Yes. Okay. Clearly, these are impromptu because I do not have a timer. Please hold. Let me share my screen. We will do 45 minutes. Let me see. I'm trying to think what we should do. I think we might have to do a longer sprint for the first one because I have to go get Ari off the bus. So I think we're gonna do an hour sprint for the first one, just because I need to make sure I have enough time to get Ari off the bus, and her bus does not always like to be on time. So there's that. That was because actually my boss just called and he was like, "Oh, you're probably still sleeping," and I was like, "No, I'm actually awake." And he's like, "Oh, you have to go get Ari off the bus," which I do have to do that. I think we're gonna do this twilighty background. Do we love it? I don't know. Somebody said the other day on 24 Hour Sprints that it reminded them of Twilight, and now I can't unsee it. So also reminds me of Twilight. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The financial thing is so weird to me because, like, you would think, you know, that they would help you better yourself, but clearly not. Yeah, someone, I don't remember who said it, but someone on 24 Hour Sprints said that it reminded them of like the Twilight Woods, and now it's all I can see. And I literally love everything about it. Okay. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna read for an hour so I can get Ari, but also make like a dent in this book. And also I have to look at my planner for today because I have not done that. This is okay. So happy reading. Yes, happy reading, and I will see everybody in 1 hour. Hello. How did we do? We had people join during that sprint. Oh, I guess I can say how I did. I got already off the bus, obviously. And I have about 4 hours of this audiobook left, it says. I made it to chapter 11. And I know that Brittany, I think, is further ahead than me. I think she left off at like 15 and now she's trying to finish today. But that's okay, because I'll get this done today. So hello. Got a work meeting, but we starting the writing retreat after. Wonderful. Yes, these are very random. They weren't planned. But I'm on chapter 11 of 9,000. So I will finish it today. I don't actually know how many chapters there are. There are 33, it looks like. 34 if you count the prologue. So about 3 hours left. I'll finish today. Even if I don't finish on these sprints, I'll finish at work. Hello, Pat. Yes, hi and right, y'all. Pat saying hello to everyone. Hello, Nina. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Ollie, taking the cat to the vet. I hope that the cat is okay. Everyone's saying hello. Yes, we do hope the cat is okay. Might be having food allergies. He's been so itchy, but we'll see what the vet says. Yes, keep us posted. Oh my god, my comments are jumping around. Please wait. Please hold. Okay, here we go. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, allergies are literally the worst. Everyone's saying hello. I'm guessing you mean 9th house. I'm honestly really enjoying it. Like something would really have to go left for me to give it less than 5 stars. So it's a 5-star for me so far. In chapter 5, page 32. Wonderful. What are you thinking of the writing retreat? I hope that you're loving it, because I'm about to read this. And I did not have another buddy read that I DNF'd, because I felt bad that I DNF'd Final Girls. But y'all, I could not do it. Like I could not do Final Girls. Like I just didn't care about anyone at all. And I wanted to. Page 81, if this isn't an arc and it wasn't the book of the month of our crime reading club, I DNF. Oh no. Honestly, I also do not DNF arcs, but I will basically judge it off of what I read. So by this I mean, when I say I don't DNF arcs, by this I mean I will like read it to a certain percentage. We'll say like 20%. I did this with an arc last year. I will read to like 20 or 30% so that I understand what is happening and what I don't like, and then I will skip to the end so I know how it ends, because if it's a book I would have DNF'd anyway, I don't care how it ends. I'll read the end and then I will write my review based off of that and what I did not like. So good so far. Not really thriller-esque yet. Okay, at least it's good though. 32 pages in. Got you. Yes, what book are you reading? Characters are cardboard, the writing is dull, the pacing is so terribly off. Oof. Yeah, that is. See, I need things to, like, I need to care, you know? Like, the writing, it doesn't have to be like a work of art, because like Zodiac Academy, the first book, I gave it 4 stars, and that book, it's not good literature. Like, I need to pick up the second book, honestly, because I really did enjoy the first one, and I think I will really like the series, but it's not like the best written literature. But like the pacing was there, like the characters, like I cared about the characters and things like that. So I have to care, you know? I have to feel something. Huge bestseller in Finland, so maybe it's just me. Yeah, sometimes I also feel this way. about books, especially if they're books that I know other people have like really enjoyed. Like I will be like, well, maybe it's a me thing, you know? Okay, so I'm going to switch these back to 45-minute sprints. Just because I want to try to get at least 2 more sprints in before I have to go to work. So that it's, worth y'all's time to be here. Also, I wanted to give a small announcement. I already posted this to the Patreon for anyone that is still in there. I am suspending my Patreon for the foreseeable future. So here's why. I need to figure out exactly what to include in Patreon. And Mr. Reading with Eva, there were a few people that did ask if I would do Patreon. And those people did join the Patreon for like a period of time. But it was really Mr. Reading with Eva that was like, you should do Patreon, blah, blah, blah. And I don't really know what to post there. So if you're a person that really wanted the Patreon or was wanting to join it or something, and you have like ideas of what you would want to see over there that I would not be doing on the main channel, let me know, because I just do not know what to include. Otherwise, Patreon is going to just be suspended. So basically, like the page will still be there, but you won't be able to join it or anything like that. But it will be suspended from like until I can hit 1,000 subscribers. Just because I don't know what to put over there. I just don't know what to put. So I wanted y'all to know that because I haven't been talking about the Patreon really at all in sprints. And it also hasn't been linked in any of my descriptions. I think I removed it from my description. So there's that. Also, for some reason, I'm having a block when it comes to reading anyway, except audio. I talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the sprints today. So I am rereading Legendborn on my Kindle. I just grabbed it from the library. But for now, I think I'm going to go back to Kindle reading, and then obviously I'll be doing audiobooks as well, which means that this month's live wrap up, I will be doing that on Friday. I need to schedule it, but I will be doing it on Friday at 8 p.m. Because I want to try to have as many people as want to be on it, because that's what you guys voted for, was for a live wrap up. However, if I can't get back on track with reading physical TBR books, even if I'm not reading like the actual physical copy, but if I'm not making a dent in physical TBR books and I'm strictly reading off my Kindle like through KU, I may have to start doing wrap-ups to I may have to start doing wrap-ups as like sit-down videos again, just so that I can include the covers of the books. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'm hoping that reading on my Kindle will be an option, because I have a lot of books on my shelf that I can either listen to audiobook wise, because a lot of the physical books on my TBR, I do have access to audiobooks, whether I bought them or Libby or whatever, or I will just buy the books through Kindle if for some reason like the library hold is like astronomical or I can't find it or whatever. I'm not opposed to purchasing books that are on my shelf also on my Kindle. I'm not opposed to that, but I wanted you guys to know that in case there's like a month where I'm like, I'm sorry, there's no live wrap up. It's just a sit down, because I can't like insert covers in a live video. So yeah, so I wanted to talk about that as well. And I do have some projects, like secret projects that are coming up, that I'm like super excited for. I brainstorm a lot with Mr. Reading with Eva, because I can tell him like what I'm gonna do. He's not gonna like go tell anybody. But I have a secret project coming up that I'm like really excited for. It is a book series reread, and I did not like this book series when it came out. I still really don't like it. But I think that it can open up a good discussion, So I'm being excited because I am really trying to work on getting content out. I know I've been slacking in the content department, but it's mostly because I didn't have a tall tripod. But now that I have my ring light and a tall tripod, I really have no excuse at this point. So a lot of my videos will probably be filmed right here in front of this bookcase, and at least for now, because it's a good backdrop, or they will be filmed on my bed. It's just gonna depend. But I really have no excuse to not make content at this point since I've upgraded some of my equipment. So that's what we're doing. Lots of great things in 2023, you guys. The finished title is Terra Piazza. There is no English translation yet, though it is planned for 2024. Wonderful. I'm sorry that you're not liking this book. I really am sorry. Yes, you can always add an to your channel or Ko-Fi for people to give that kind of support if you wanted. I may do that. I will still have an Amazon wish list. When I was talking to a few other people about getting rid of the Patreon, they did ask if I would still have like my wish list and Ari's wish list down like in the descriptions. Those will always be there. I don't really expect anyone to buy from them. I will give a heads up. Ari's birthday is next month. So Ari's birthday is May 15th. And I think this year I'm actually even having my family do a book party. So basically everyone will just buy her books to grow her library based off of wish lists and things like that. Okay, you need to lay down. I'll be right there to tuck you in. Go. You gonna do a book party this year? Everybody would just buy you books? Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, but buy me 6-year-old toys too.
Well,
I want toys too.
You want toys too? Okay,
yeah,
mommy will. I think what's gonna happen is mommy's gonna try to get you your kitchen, which that would be a big present, and then everybody else can get you books to build up your library. So you and me will go through your Amazon wish list. We'll go through your wish list and we'll see what other books you want to add to it. Okay.
What kind of food products did I pick again for my?
I think the cookie one. You want some other stuff too? I'll get you a bunch of stuff.
I want some frosting and the cookie dough because I really love making those cookies.
I know.
And I'm gonna make some for you. I'm gonna make the whole entire pan for you.
Okay, I need you to go lay down, please. I'll be right there to tuck you in. Go on. Well, if we have to wait for Erwin to get here, don't we? Don't you want Erwin to be here for your birthday? He'll be here 2 days before your birthday. It'll be so fun. Maybe on your birthday, I can get Erwin to take us to the bookstore. Would that be fun? Yeah? You want Erwin to sleep in your room? Yeah? Okay. He'll sleep in your room when he comes to visit, because we should have your bed in here by then. Okay? Alright, go lay down. I'll be there in a minute to tuck you in. Go on, I know. Go on, because you took that thing. Go ahead. I'll be right there. You can leave the door open if you want. You can leave my door open. Go on. But yes, I may do that. And then, like I said, Ari's and my wish list will be down below. I don't really expect people to buy from the wish list. Honestly, they were made originally for my stepmom because she doesn't like giving gift cards. And so it was a way for her to buy books without, like, it was a way for her to help us with books without feeling like she was just taking the easy way and giving us gift cards. But those are always down there. I will always find room for books. So, yeah, there's been a lot of mood reading this year so far. And so I've just embraced the fact that I'm going to be a mood reader. But a lot of most of my Kindle Unlimited romances, I don't have those physically because with KU, I have a rule for myself that I don't buy KU books until I've actually read them, unless they're gifted to me. So, the exception to this would be Under the Night Sky. I had this physically in the like original like hot guy cover, but when this special edition came out, she's okay, she's just tired. When this special edition came out, I grabbed it because I'd already read this and I wanted the special edition because I thought that it was pretty. I am going to change this timer though to 45 minutes, and then I'm going to read the rest of these comments. I'm always torn because I want to support people on Patreon, but there's only so much I can afford to put into it, so I switch back and forth between different creators. Yeah, I also tend to do this. Like right now, I'm part of Rise Patreon, and I'm part of Bree from Four Paws in the Books Patreon. But I do tend to kind of jump around to whose Patreon I'm going to be on, just because like most creators that I follow, their Patreons, even their highest tier is less than $10. But $5 to $8, it adds up. You know what I mean? So I do tend to like support one creator for a few months and then another creator for a few months, just because I want everyone to feel supported. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, I'm actually excited for this, so we'll see what happens. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Pat says hi to you. Do you want to say hi, or are you too weepy? You're too weepy. You want to say hi to Pat? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. You're okay. Okay. That's why you're so weepy. She's very weepy. It was her first day back at school, so she just needs her nap. Of course you can. The more the merrier. I tried to take a look at the wish list, but the link brought me to an empty page. All right, please hold. I will just go ahead and share it here. Give me 1 second. I'll share it in the comments. And then I will go try to fix I'll go try to fix the link. Okay. This is the, let's see if it'll, okay. Okay, that's my wish list. And I'll also grab Ari's. This one's already bought. I wonder why this one's showing as unpurchased. Because that one's already bought. Okay. And then this one is Ari's wish list. So those are the two. I will go in and I will fix the links during this sprint. I'll try to remember to fix the links during the sprint. I don't know why my links are not working sometimes. Hello, everyone's saying hello. Yes, she gets weeby after school. Everything hello. I'm good. Thank you so much. I think this is our favorite hair. Mr. Reading Waniva actually picked this time. And it's like goddess locks or boho locks. I'm not exactly sure which ones these are because when I looked on YouTube, because I was looking for ways to like style it so I'm not just like wearing it down all the time. Because these have like the curls in them with the locks, everybody's calling them boho locks. I don't know. And it seems like the goddess locks are like the locks where it's just the lock with the curls at the end. I don't really know what the terminology is. Okay? I don't know what the terminology is for that. So, they're just faux locks. That's what these are. It's crochet. But thank you so much. We love them. Thank you, Pat. Okay, yay. I'm glad that worked. No, I have not read the guest list. Also, I will do the other thing, I put up a poll on Instagram and y'all seem to want me, at least those that voted, seem to want me to show up in stories. So once a week, probably Fridays, I'm going to show up in my stories while Ari is at school. And we're going to talk about like what I'm reading, all of that stuff. So every week I'm going to put up a poll, or not a poll. I'm going to put up a question box, and I'll do it on my community tab also because I know not everyone has Instagram, but I will put up a thing basically asking if you guys have any questions or anything that you want me to talk about that week in my Instagram stories. And we'll do that. So that way it's like a mini Q&A, but also like a mini life update so that maybe I show up in stories more. Stories make me really nervous, and I don't know why that is because I do lives. So clearly I have like a mental block, but I want to include that since you guys seem to want that. And it can be about anything. It can be about Mr. Reading Waniva. It can be about Ari. It can be about me. It can be about what I'm reading. It can be whatever. So I will be actually doing that today. I'll be putting a question box up in my stories, and I will also go ahead and post a thing like a post to my community tab, and the community tab will just be up and forever, so you can always add questions to that, and I'll just pull questions from that. But obviously for stories is only up for 24 hours. So thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start another sprint. We're gonna go for 45 minutes this time. I think the rest of them will be 45 minutes. I'm hoping to do at least this one and one more. I'm hoping. So hopefully we're getting some good reading / productivity in, honestly. So I will. Oh no! What am I? Oh God, no! What the hell? Here we go. That's good. Okay, so I will see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello, friends. All right, so I made it chapter 13. So I'm still like 3.5 hours because I need to go deal with Ari. But we're gonna get this book done. Okay, I'm gonna get it done today. We had people join. Hello, Taylor. She was reading Jar of Hearts in the school pickup line. Wonderful. I need to read this book. It's on my TBR. Here's what somebody else said about the book I'm reading. Serial killer, hi, I'd like to become your client, therapist without asking anything else. Okay, the first available appointment is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Okay. Nobody in the history of the world has ever gone to therapist. Right. You have to do you have to do a lot of like paperwork and stuff, even for like online therapy to get into therapy. Okay. Story of a serial killer trying to find a therapist on welfare for 2 years without success would have been believable and interesting. Yeah, that would have been, yeah. Especially because, like, clearly they would be some of the most, like, in need people for therapy, in my opinion. So, like, that's, like, too easy. Like, you just called the therapist office and was like, hi, you're my therapist now. And no, that's not how that works. Hello, Reni, not reading, just relax from day one. Wow. I have show week for my huge spring arts showcase. I bet you are. Because, ma'am, you're also very pregnant, you know what I mean? Chapter 7, page 51. Wonderful. Saying hello to Reni. I'm liking the characters in this one and the writing style. Wonderful. I'm excited for this one. This is actually, the writing retreat is actually like a highly anticipated book for me for 2023. It's like a 5-star prediction, which I don't share like through a video or anything what my 5-star predictions are, simply because 5-star predictions, whenever I've done them in like videos where I've said like this is a 5-star prediction, like in actual videos that people can go back and rewatch, they never work out for me. Darling Girl was a 5-star prediction, and it's on Pango because I read it. I gave it, I think, 2 stars, and I should have DNF'd it. Like, it put me into a slump. And I was really upset about that one because I love a Peter Pan retelling. Peter Pan is one of my favorite, like, fairy tales. Like, Peter Pan is right up there with, like, especially in retellings, is right up there with, like, Beauty and the Beast, Phantom of the Opera, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame for me. So, I was very disappointed in that book. Maybe me, but it's reading kind of like YA. I mean, that doesn't, for me, like, that doesn't necessarily deter me. I actually really like YA thrillers. So, but it is weird that it's reading like YA when it's marketed as an adult thriller, but sure. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me see what time it is. So, okay. So, we could probably do, we have 2. Are you going to read Death of a Bookseller? It comes out in the UK April 27th. When does this come out here? Let me go look. Okay. Because I may actually, let me see if I can get it through Barnes and Noble. Because I think I'm going to start pre-ordering things from Barnes and Noble simply because they take my payment right away. Which sounds ridiculous, but I don't like that Amazon waits until it's released, like until they're going to ship it to you to take your payment. Can we just take the payment when I pre-order the book? That would be really great. Death of a Bookseller. Okay, let me look and see here. Let me know who this is by, because I typed in Death of a Bookseller into Barnes and Noble and I got smut. And I feel like that's not what I'm looking for, since you said it was like YA. Is it YA or is let me know who the author is. I'll look up the author, because they may not have it. But I'll also look on Amazon. Alice Slater. Okay. Aha, I found it. Okay. It looks, here it is. Let me see when this comes out. Okay, it looks like it's already, pre-order. So it comes out on April 25th here. So I think I'll pre-order it from Barnes and Noble in hardcover. Because I like the cover. The cover is really cool. Okay, so I will pre-order that tomorrow, because I get paid tomorrow. So yes, I'll be pre-ordering that. So it comes out for you guys in the UK the 27th. It comes out for us on the 25th. So that's really cool. Yeah, hold on. Let me share my screen. Here it is. Let me share my screen and then y'all can see it. Bye. So this is the cover, the American cover. Bright green. Hello, Jessica. We love a bright green. I sent you a pic of the UK cover. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like it. Like I feel like I would buy this book even if I never read it and just use it as like Halloween decor, to be honest. Yeah, but that is what the American cover looks like for that book. So, yeah, I just think it's cool. Send it as a DM. Okay, I do. Here it is. Okay, found it. Accept. Oh yeah, I like this cover. So this is the. Hold on, and I'll make myself big again. So that's the American cover that I just showed you. Here, this is the American cover, and then this is the UK cover. I actually really like the UK cover too. You guys have like, let me see if I can turn down my light a little bit. Oh no, turning my light down made it worse, didn't it? But yeah, that's what that looks like. There we go. So cool. I honestly love both covers. Like if I like this book, I might have to get the UK cover because I really like it. Yeah, I love it too. Let me remove this now though and reshare the timer so that we have it. But yeah, I really like both covers of this book. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I will go ahead and pre-order it tomorrow. Yeah, since it's about to be out. Exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm not really up with like what books come out when. Like if I see a book and somebody's like, yeah, this book was great, and then I realize that it's not out yet, I will go pre-order it. But I get overwhelmed with like the lists of the books that are coming out, because then I just want to buy all of them, even though like I know that realistically like not all of them are going to be books that I want to read or enjoy. So like I try not to look at the lists, you know what I mean? Hold off pre-ordering it and hope that Waterstones brings out a sprayed edges signed edition. Yeah, that's actually what I really like about Waterstones. Like it makes me want to pay more money for the Waterstones versions just because they're pretty, and a lot of them have sprayed edges or exclusive covers, and I'm just like, but then I have to justify to myself why I'm spending like $50 on a book before the shipping. You know what I mean? But also it's fine. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so we're gonna do another 45-minute sprint. This might be the last sprint, but I don't know. It's gonna depend on when we end. Actually, I'm gonna call this the last sprint. Yes, I am. Because I have to still take a shower before I go to work. So this is gonna be the last sprint for today. And these are very like impromptu sprints. I'm supposed to have sprints on Thursday, but it's going to depend on if I end up going into work. They need someone to cover for an extra day, so either Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm thinking that when I talk to Mr. Waniwa, he's going to say Thursday, because Wednesday is date night. So I may have to go into work on Thursday. So if I go into work on Thursday, then there will be daytime sprints on Brittany's channel on Thursday. But if I go to work, there will be no sprints on my channel on Thursday night. So if that happens, then what I'm going to do for those that are participating in Stars Hollowathon, again, thank you if you are participating. Honestly, it means the world to me. Also, please give me feedback on things that you would like to see better if we do this again, because I would like to do this maybe like once a year, because I think that it's fun to all participate together. But you're getting the second roll tomorrow, so if I can't do sprints on my channel on Thursday, I'm going to talk to Brittany and see if she's okay with me dropping the third roll on Thursday at noon during her sprints, because then you'll still get all of the rolls and we can talk about them and all of that. So the second roll will go up tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. and then the third roll will go up Thursday either at noon or at 8 p.m. It's just going to depend on if I have sprints or not. So yes, that's it, really. I'm missing comments here. Could be 1 second. At least I caught one. Yeah. These were very impromptu. Zoe asked for sprints in the she said she wished there were sprints in the writing retreat buddy group read chat thing on Instagram, and I was like, girl, I could do some sprints. So yeah, I would like to try incorporating daytime sprints back into my schedule. I just have to figure out how to do that around my work schedule because I sleep during the day. But if I did them at like 2 p.m., I could do them on a few days. And because I know that my UK people like Zoe, my daytime sprints I think are at night for you guys. So I know that it's easier for you to come to these sprints than it is to come to my nighttime sprints, because my nighttime sprints are like very early in the morning for you. So I get that. No problem. Honestly, thank you to you for wanting sprints. I do not know when the 24-hour sprints for April are going to be yet. I am going to look at my schedule because I'm going to visit Reni at the end of April for the last week of April. So that week is not going to work to do 24-hour sprints. So I need to figure out if I can do them, I could do them next week or the week after. So I may put a poll up asking y'all which you would prefer, because I don't know. But there will be, where is my planner? Here it is. There will be 24-hour sprints this month. I just have to figure out when they are, because we're already into the first full week of April. So I could do them the 15th, or I could do them the 22nd. I could do them the weekend there. So the 14th or the 21st. It would be that Friday. I mean, I could do them the 28th to 29th, but the problem is Reni would not be able to stay up with me. So I would just like be awake in her house by myself, which feels real weird to me. And also there's a book thing that we're going to, a library sale, I believe, that would happen that weekend. So that's not conducive to me going to a library sale. Being up all night. Hello, E. Harris. I would die if I tried to stay up for 24 hours. Yeah, like Reni is not going to stay up for that. So okay, so the 21st to 22nd. Okay, so let me talk to Brittany in Brooklyn, because I'm really trying to make sure that Brittany can be on 24-hour sprints. She's missed the last two, and I know that she's sad about it, but I will message her during this sprint. So because I think the 21st and the 22nd is probably the best weekend for me as well. That gives me like 2 weeks to prepare myself. You know what I mean? After just doing 24-hour sprints last week. Reni also votes for the 21st. Okay. All right. So as of right now, the tentative date for 24-hour sprints is the 21st and the 22nd. During this sprint, I'm going to link Brittany's sprints for Thursday down below. I will also link her sprints for tomorrow. I'm not on those sprints, but she will have her Tuesday sprint. So I do like to do that. And then I will also, as soon as I have confirmed whether I'm doing my own sprints on Thursday or not, I will schedule those, but I don't want to schedule them now and then have to unschedule them. So when I talk to Mr. Reading Waniva and also to AJ, then I will let you guys know. Also, we ain't missing that library sale. It's so good. Exactly. And I'm purposely going to have money for this library sale. So we can't miss it. You know what I mean? So, all right. So as of right now, the tentative date for our April 24-hour sprints will be the 21st. So it will be from Friday the 21st at noon until Saturday the 22nd at noon. If that changes, I'll let y'all know. But if I get the okay from Brittany, then I will go ahead and I will schedule those now so that you guys can save them, set notification, all that stuff. All right. So we're going to do one more sprint. I really do appreciate having this many people on these sprints today, because these were very not planned at all. So this is going to be our last sprint, which is so sad. But this is our last sprint for today, and then I will see you guys again on Thursday over on Brittany's channel, like I said, because she will have sprints. I don't know which one I like better. I think this one. She will have sprints on Thursday. I don't remember who else is on the sprints. Demi, I think, might be on sprints Thursday, but they are daytime sprints. They start at noon Eastern, until whenever she ends them. No problem. All right, so I will see everyone in 45 minutes for house cleaning and close out. Happy reading. Hello. How did we do? I am at chapter 17. I have like 8 minutes left in the chapter, so I'm going to finish, once I'm off here, I'm going to finish my chapter and then do the things I need to do to get ready for work. I'm going to finish the chapter before I get ready for work. Apparently, I also need to charge my AirPods case. It's at 5% chiming at me. Nina's sister had her baby. Yay. Wonderful. Congratulations. Also, I submitted my first book for Team Cyrus during this sprint, actually, which is Crown of Midnight. It did fit a bunch of prompts. Let me turn off this banner because this is really annoying. It did fit a bunch of prompts, so I was able to use this. And then I'm also going to, well, I've already started, but I'm reading Arrow Fire as well. I'm just not talking about these books a ton because, first of all, we're doing them as a read along, but also these will all be in a single vlog together. But I think I'm going to go ahead and order, or I'm going to buy them on Kindle. Like, I'm going to buy like the entire set on Kindle because for some reason I'm just not like vibing with reading these physically. But if I buy them on the Kindle, then when I listen to the audiobook, if I choose to pick it up on Kindle, it will sync across the devices, you know? So there's that. So I'm also reading that in the background, but because it's for a project, I'm not really talking about it. I am going to start the writing retreat though, but I need to finish Ninth House. So I have about 2.5 hours left of Ninth House. So I'll probably finish that tonight at work, or I'll just listen to it before I go to work and finish it. And then I'm going to start the writing retreat. So that's my plan, is to do that. So that will be honestly great. So congratulations to Nina. Congratulations. Lots of rest. She said, thank you. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. Finally getting caught up on my book club reads after my epic long list read. Honestly, I loved the long list videos. So, but I'm glad that you are getting caught up on everything else. I do not know what this one. So this piece of hair like sits right in front of my eyes. And I don't know. It's just gonna get attacked. Hello, Ari. You had a good nap? Yeah? You feel rested? Rejuvenated? Am I annoying you? I'm annoying you? It's okay. You can say I'm annoying you. I'm almost done with the sprints, okay? You want noodles for dinner? Chapter 10, page 73. Wonderful. Still enjoying it. Also wonderful. I have such high hopes for this book. I have such high hopes. I can't possibly have 2 bad buddy reads in a row. Like, I just don't think that that's a thing that's going to happen. Read the first 2 chapters of another book. Wonderful. Hello, Kiana. Unfortunately, that was the last sprint. I'm sorry. These were very like not planned sprints, but we will have sprints over on Brittany's channel on Thursday, and then my channel on Thursday is up in the air. Ninth house, yes. Ninth house is Leah Bardugo. So it's ninth house, and then I think the second one is called.
Yep, I want noodles for dinner.
Okay. It's called Hellbent. As soon as I close these out, I will go start the water. Okay? All right. You good? Are your clothes wet? Okay, so go change your clothes. Just get pajamas. That's fine. Are you actually wet or did you just sweat a lot? You need me to check? But yes, the Ninth House is by Leah Bardugo. I actually haven't read anything else by her, even though I have all of the Grishaverse back here. I haven't actually read it. So great, right? Finished the schedule reading for Pickwick Papers, and I'm on to the next part of the Count of Monte Cristo. Wonderful. Yes, Brittany also has sprints tomorrow at 5:30. Her sprints with friends that she usually does on Tuesdays. Yes, these were very like not planned. Nina or not Nina. Zoe wanted sprints and I obliged. That's basically what happened. Okay, so for a few housekeeping things really quick. I did mention this already, but the Patreon is suspended until I don't know when. Indefinitely, I guess. I'm gonna look into like the Ko-Fi buy me a coffee things, and I may put that link down in the bottom or in my description. The wish lists are still in there, but I need to go in. I don't know why the links in there are broken at the moment, but they are, so I have to go in and fix that, which I'll do after I get off of here, because I actually have to go into I have like a default description that goes into my videos, and that's where the link is broken, and I don't know why that is. But if you need to find it, like you need to find the links to mine and Ari's wish list, and for some reason they're not working on YouTube, they are also in my description for Instagram, which I think, I could be wrong, but I think you can still access my Instagram because it's public, even if you're not on there, but it's this link here, the Linktree link. If you click that, it'll take you to all of the different things that you would need. So there we go. So in here it does have mine and Ari's. I know you can't see this because the lighting, but it does have mine and Ari's wish lists there as well. So yeah. I am enjoying it. It would have to really, I mean, it's dark academia, so it takes a turn like on its own. It's I think it's considered dark academia thriller. But it would really have to, like, the ending will have to be complete trash for me to not give it 5 stars. So I'm still sitting at a 5 star. I'm so glad that you guys have reading done. Yeah, I made a huge dent in my book as well. Like I said, I only have like 2.5 hours left, so that's a huge dent because I had like almost 5 hours left when we started. So okay, I will also check my story graph as well. My story graph is not linked in my link tree. I don't know why that is, but I'll also put it in there. I'll make sure that all of the links that I have on YouTube are also in my link tree on Instagram, so that if for some reason you can't access them through YouTube, I don't know why YouTube descriptions are so weird, you can always get them from there. Yes. I may actually start the writing retreat on Brittany Sprints tomorrow because I will be able to be on like in the comments for a couple of hours before I have to go to work. So I might do that because then I can actually like sit, because if I'm sitting, if I'm sitting here with a physical book, I can do it if I'm on sprints. But if I'm not on sprints, it's not gonna happen. You can use a link tree here on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, I will just update my link tree then, and I will share my link tree in my description, and hopefully that will make it so that the links are not broken. So thank you, Nicole, for that, because I can do that from my phone. So I will make sure that my link tree is up to date and do it that way. And also I'm scheduling our March wrap up for Friday at 8 p.m. on my channel. I do need to make a thumbnail for it. I don't have it made yet. But for subsequent months, depending on where my mood takes me, I'm having a lot of trouble reading physical books. So unless I can find audio / ebook versions that either through the library or I just buy them, I talked about this a little bit earlier, for this stuff that's like on my shelves that I can hold books up for. Some of our wrap-ups may not be live. They may just be sit-down wrap-up videos, simply for the reason that then I can insert pictures of the covers of things, especially if I find that there's like a month that's really heavy for me reading KU, because I don't own physical copies of most Kindle Unlimited books that I would read, because I read them on Kindle Unlimited, and then I decide if I'm going to buy, if they're like really something that I want to add to my shelf, which usually, unless I want to mark them, like unless I'm like, oh wow, this is a book I want to annotate, like Magnolia Parks, they're not books that make it onto my shelf if I've already read them on KU. So obviously, like the Sophie Lark books are also an exception, because those are illustrated. So that's really all that I have for this round of sprints. Like I said, Brittany is tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. for sprints, and then Brooklyn is supposed to have sprints at 10 p.m. I believe Brooklyn's will be Stars Hollowathon sprints, so there's that. These are Eastern times. I don't know what those are for everyone else because I am terrible at time zones, so I apologize for that, but I know Brittany's are at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Brooklyn's, I believe, will follow hers around 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we will have Thursday sprints with Brittany during the day at noon Eastern. And we will see if I have sprints on Thursday or not. I may end up having to go to work. So that's all I got. That's it. That's all. You're so welcome. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Bye.